All right, so this is it recording? Let me double check. Stop recording. Okay, so it is recording. Cool. So this is a 8-player free-for-all played on Rick's newest version of a map he made a while back called Hipparchus Land. And it is also the last game I played while I still had 2 active arms since the 12 hours after this game. I had arm surgery, and now I won't be able to use 2 hands for a little while. So we had a little. Uh, well, I wanted to play one final free for all before I had to take this pause. Plus, I wanted to try my friend Rick's map. So this is a stream I'm doing primarily for Rick, but if it's interesting enough, it will go on YouTube. So this is Hipparchus Land, although it's a second version. So when I actually still have the first version. I named this one in my folder Hipparchus Land 2. Man, that's a lot of talking there. Mostly from Chobo Swaggins, aka .07. Anyway, I named it Hipparchus 2 in my folder just because I didn't want it to overwrite the original, which I love so much. How do I do this? Okay, let me get some crap out of the way here. I wanted to show the map first. Map. Nope. Yes. Okay. So let's take a look here. This is a new version of Hipparchus Land. Let me move this shit out of... No, go away. Still gotta get used to this whole system. Ah! No! Okay, good. So you can see the mini map. You can see the entire thing. That's 4 R's for Rick. We've got a bunch of lovely bases full of very, very delicious minerals. Look at all these island expansions. Not all island expansions, of course. There seems to be two naturals basically, which is great. And then you go more towards the center, and there's one that's more, a couple more in the open areas and riskier spots. Some walls and stuff. Actually, when I actually get later into the game, I didn't even notice these walls. I wonder. I guess I was more protected than I thought. Well, we'll get to that later. There are obviously island expansions, because why not? And and what else? What else was I looking for? Yeah, I'm gonna get to this part later because this is one of those things I actually preferred in the first version because I'm a Terran player, and so you can kind of get an idea why I like this a little less than the previous version. We'll get to that later. So let's put some of this crap back on. So we got, okay, that'll help. I don't care for that tab right now. Not like I'm an expert in whatchamacallit, commentating. All right, so in the top left corner we have a pub player, not somebody who doesn't often play with us because we have a free-for-all Discord, but he was just one of the public players. In the top left corner, in the blue, Zerg Geyser. I think it's pronounced like that. Jazer. I'm gonna go with Geyser. And he's playing defensive. No problem with that. In free-for-all, anything can happen. You could get rushed or not. Okay. And by the way, this is on pure free-for-all to try to attempt to keep Chobo quiet, but it didn't help much. Nevertheless, there was no chance of a physical alliance, so people weren't necessarily able to stand next to each other and be allied. But of course, that doesn't mean that people can't message each other and coordinate not to be in the same place, same time. Nevertheless, whether you play free-for-all or New Hunters free-for-all, they both bring interesting gameplays to the table. Some prefer one or the other. I personally prefer pure free-for-all, but sometimes it's nice when you're playing against 3 people who are allied, and when you beat them, it's even more satisfying, which is rare, but it's satisfying. Now, moving on to the 12 o'clock position, the Red Terran. Oh God, I really need to take that medication. Red Terran Doom 239! And he's... Oh, look at that. There's a... I never even noticed that. That's interesting. And he is a... What the hell was that? And he is also a public player. And if you public players end up seeing this video, I'm gonna put the Discord for our free-for-all Discord in my description thingy. So if you guys want to play with us again and join, you are welcome to do that. We love to have more free-for-all players, and you guys actually turned out to be really great players, both good-spirited and good in the game itself, which we will see later. Top right corner. In the green, losing my words here. In the green, Protoss in Poyame. I wonder if that has anything to do with chickens, because pollo. In Poyame. Yes. Alright, moving down. Now, this guy I actually really like. I hope he does join our Discord, as the rest of them, but I don't know. I just like this guy. I've seen him in some... He was, I guess, a public player, but I've already seen him in... This might be the second or third free-for-all, and, well, I like him. And, yes, it's the Yellow Terran at 3 o'clock. Falcon Punch! No, just kidding. He said it's not related to Captain Falcon. But it's Falcon 2, and even though he claims it's not related to Captain Falcon, I'm going to make sure to annoy him and make everybody, know that it's related to Captain Falcon, just to annoy him. So I'm going to call him Falcon Punch 2. I'm too lazy. I'm just going to call him Falcon 2. Anyway, he's also... we're going to get to the strategies later, but as you can see, he's taken a defensive route. He took a defensive route. He took well, I guess he started with a defensive route and then went for a quicker expansion in the Zerg, actually. He, he's going for that early air. No problem. Okay, now we're going to jump down here to white in the bottom left corner, which is what, 7 o'clock? Oh, by the way, I'm going to check every now and then my chat thingy there, Rick. I might miss things. Da-dun-din, da-dun-dun. Okay, I got it. I have Twitch open on my phone since I have only one arm right now. Anyway, 7 o'clock in the white Terran is RECP or Eric. I'm gonna go with RECP. RECP with a he went super defensive, and I gotta say this is one sexy, I wouldn't call it a wall, but barricade. I just love stuff like this. A lot of money put into this. If you think that's 500 minerals plus the extra 200 per marine. Okay, so that's what? 100, 200, 300. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 1,500 minerals worth of bunkers and marines, but that is sexy. Of course, one drop over here is going to be a bit of a pain, but we'll see if and when that happens. Ah, my arm. Excuse me. My arm. I twitched it. Not supposed to move it. I had elbow surgery yesterday. Going to the 6 o'clock is TL Zerg Asshole. What's her name again? Chobo Swaggins, who, aka little guy giving a salute. If you look over here at the top right corner. Can you see my mouse in game? Can you see my... I don't think you can see my freaking mouse, can you? We'll see. Might have to fix that. No, yeah, you can see it. Okay. So, there we go. So it's Chobo Swaggins, aka little guy giving a salute, going with more expansions than anybody should have at this point in the game because he's a hacker. And here he's attacking this poor, innocent, orange Terran guy who's also a Mongoloid. Yeah, and he's actually getting his ass. Why can't I go to the corner? Is it? I don't... Okay. Well, yeah, there you go. At least Mongoloid was able to drive him away. Impossible! No, it's not impossible, you asshole. I mean, I had enough Marines and turrets to fend most of it off because you have 4 expansions and then got a handful of Mutalisks, whereas this unknown player named Mongoloid, who is totally not Hobbs, decided to be a coward and play super defensively, as you can see. What did... Oh, Kakaro died. Okay. As a matter of fact, he played more defensively than the... Oh, actually, that guy's still pretty defensive. Well, anyway, for a Terran player who has played has many free-for-alls under his belt, he's being a defensive little bitch, admittedly. But it's not me, so I don't care. You know, we can talk shit about him all we want. Be careful, man. Don't strain yourself too much. Thank you, Rick. But for you, I will do anything. I'm not sure of the volume of the sound, so I'm going to do this. And you know what? Wait, what? That's so... Yeah, I love Terran music. I just hope... Alright, I'm gonna have to double check. So he killed off Falcon's expansion, who's, who set up a little barricade right outside Mongoloid's base. Who does it? I'll tell you right now, I know Mongoloid in person. He's a good friend. And he did not even know that this was there for the entire game. We'll see later why. I have to check the volume of the game, so excuse me. Let me remove the music. Who was totally not Hobbs, decided to be a coward and play super defensively, as you can see. Is that what I sound like? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna check the music. God, I can't take my own voice. It's so nasally. Ow! Shut up! I just want to hear if the music is loud enough. And me, I don't care, dumbass. I don't know that guy. Falcon moving to expand. I'll wait till I'll hear music on the iPhone Twitch and then. Okay, Falcon got a barricade, which is about to go down. But he's also trying to expand again with a couple of reserve SUVs. Probably was, yeah, to build turrets. Mongol. Okay, hold on. Let me pause here for a sec. Alright, I'm gonna double check. So he killed off Falcon's expansion. Okay, that's perfect. I can handle it. Turn off sound. Okay, now we go. Play. Control M. There we go. So, in the meantime, Chobo Swaggins, aka Salute. That's what I'm going to call you from now. Nah, Chobo. I want people to know that you're Chobo Swaggins. So, he's got plenty of expansions to go around. He's got the APM to match it, the skill. He's got the bank to match it. This guy, actually, with more minerals with a single base. I mean, I guess all he has is this defensive area, and he's kind of been building up, just expanding now. So he's been thrifty. He's a Jewish guy, probably. He's been thrifty, and whatchamacallit, Chobo's been spending, but he's also got more bases. That's why they're pretty much even in numbers. Plus, he's got a lot of APM. I'm guessing this guy's gone a little bit away from the keyboard, probably. He's circulating Mongoloid because he thinks Mongoloid is the biggest threat, and he is going to go out of his way, apparently, to just keep him at bay when there's other possible threats around. Going back to Mongoloid real quick, he knew the map a little bit. He told me he knew the map a little bit because it's similar to the previous version. But he hadn't realized this gayness that is happening right here. With this anti-Terran racist gayness. Alright? This should not be a thing, because this is supposed to be a Terran ability, completely legit in the game. And doing this is just jerk-like. And so he wasted 800 minerals to try to sneak to the center, just to get fooled and wait till he could, at the very least, get a dropship out, which I'm not seeing. Let me do something here. It's a little loud in my ear. There we go. Be careful, man. I already saw that. Okay, so let's look at some of the other players. Oh, he did manage to get another expansion up, so that one's good. Falcon's got another one on an island, so he was able to secure an island. Mongoloid find another Chobo place. Let's go and look at Geyser! Geyser on... Oh, wow, actually, he must have researched drop because there's no other way he could have gotten it. So this guy's got drops already. Being pretty passive, so hopefully the replay is not broken. But so he's got a new, pretty much new expansion that just went up, and I might speed this up in a second. He's being passive, although it looks like he might have had an encounter here, or he's just hanging out. Doom 239. Oh my God, look at that! This is sexy. Of course, like 1 or 2 Dark Swarms could make this very unpleasant, but nevertheless, this is sexy. I love this stuff. This is just so beautiful. This is why Terran is the coolest race overall. It's just a sexy beast, and that's why anybody who plays any other race is just an idiot. It should be all Terran all the time. Nukes, lockdown, tanks, battle cruisers. Anyway, he's being very defensive. It's as if these guys have... I mean, these guys overall have been really good at, in the game that you'll see throughout. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, okay. Why is my thingy freezing? Twitch, why'd you freeze? Twitch! Twitch, why'd you freeze? Oh, my arm. Let's try this again. Alright, close this. Close it all. Excuse me 1 second. Where are you? Twitch. What's your app look like? Oh. Looks exactly like the Discord one. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep talking. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Okay, it's just a pylon. Meantime, Mongoloid managed to finally take the center. Just as he's about to lose his beautifully anti-ground army base. Unfortunately, that's not a ground army. Just double check that that's working. It looks like it might be working. Alright, so Mongoloid is in a little bit of trouble. Falcon still got his... He's actually going for another expansion. He's going for mech with drops, apparently. Let's go back to Doom. Doom being hyper defensive. I'm thinking... I don't know about him, but Doom looked like he has had already some FFAs under the belt and is very aware and worried. But I mean, yeah, I just love that base. Let's go and look at Inpoyame. Inpoyame with a great early start on the air fleet, and yeah. So I mean, you know, look at that, 17 minutes, and he's already got El Carriers, La Carriera. And a Dark Archon, so who knows what we can expect from this guy. His main is nearly mined out, way more than Mongoloid's. And Mongoloid just lost it. Try to go for a counterattack, but in vain, nothing that comes out of it. So, Inpoyame moving out. I definitely don't see... Orange Command Center. Yeah, this guy, Doom didn't see that coming. Apparently Geyser's moving in on the attack on the other side. I'm probably unaware, most likely unaware of what's happening here. White is finally taking another expansion. Jeez, I hope this replay isn't broken. I could swear White looked a lot stronger than this at this point in the game. I mean, so I've been told by Mongoloid. Mongoloid, in the meantime, trying to escape the wrath of Chobo Fat Swaggins. Inpoyame, I might speed this up. I'm going to look at the APMs real quick. Geyser 100. Snowdew? What? There's no quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When was Snowdew in this? Was he observing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Apparently Snowdude wasn't here and he got dropped. Huh. I don't remember seeing him at all. Alright. I'm gonna remove this because right now I don't care. I don't even know how to... Nope. Yeah, there we go. All right, so Mongoloid's out of the picture for now. Falcon dealing with Inpoyama's air carriers as opposed to ground carriers anymore. Okay. Chobo just thinking he's playing. Basically, he thinks he owns the map, and he's being a dick about it and taking it all to himself. Why is everyone going air naturally? Too many islands. Well, it's a free for all. I mean, you know, there's other maps with more islands, like that really cool Blizzard one, Primeval Isles. Yes. Rick, is this going on YouTube too? We'll see how clean we'll see if the replay holds up in the later stage of the game, and if I sound interesting enough, and then I might put it up. We'll see. In the meantime, you can enjoy it here, and maybe I don't know. We'll see what happens. If you pay me $50, I'll upload it. How about that? All right, Mongoloid lost his main, and actually Falcon is losing his main. Falcon going for a similar strategy as Mongoloid to try to survive by building a couple command centers and barracks to just basically hide him away. Actually, I want to see. Okay, he's got 4,000 minerals. Mongo has 400. Inpoyame, despite having almost maxed out in carriers, still has a nice 2,800 mineral count and not that many bases, so I am surprised. Alright, Falcon going on the counterattack, which won't last long with the carriers following. Geyser! I might speed it up in a minute. But Geyser, Rick, let me know if the video's playing fine for you, please. Geyser staying pretty defensive, even though he has a little bit of an army. I forgot to check in on how that attack went, but judging by these turrets, I don't think there was a fight. Those are gone. And Mongoloid's central expansion being discovered. White, Arisipi, going for the battle cruisers. Off essentially, well, that one's done, so essentially off 2 base. Yeah, he's not mining all that great just yet. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, that's not. Wait, yeah, okay, so 3 base. Okay, even though there's this one untouched at outside. Mongoloid losing his central base. You know I'm broke until further notice. Okay. I was kidding. Yep, so there goes Mongoloid again. And Falcon is also, I mean, he's got a little bit of cash, but he's trying to hide. That is beautiful base, but where are the... Okay, he's building an air fleet off a single starport? Man, that takes balls. So right now the game is pretty... You know, there's a few fleets going around. Chobo being a Chobo. Falcon and Mongo on the run. Starting over every time. I'm going to speed it up now. I don't want to push it too hard in case it breaks the replay, since this will be a longer game. Might have to take my pain meds. Alright, Falcon about to lose his 1 mining expansion. I smell trouble. Floating barracks. Twin floating barracks right now. Twin floating burning barracks. Chobo just, I mean, he won't, he just, I mean, you know, Mongo should probably unfriend him in, like, real life. You know, send him a letter with anthrax to his home or something. Unfriend him from life. FYI, more people would watch it if not 1080p, as opposed to, as I don't know how to set that up. I'm not that familiar with Twitch. Who are you, Happy Bunny Time? And how do I do that? If you can actually tell me in the channel there, I'd appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Oh, and of course, everybody hates the Mongoloid. So, yep. Look, Falcon. Yeah. Falcon had built one just right next, and Mongo told me that he did see this building. He didn't really felt at risk. He figured Falcon was also escaping from threats. Oh, fudge. Okay, I gotta take this real quick. It's actually from the hospital. One moment, please. How do I mute this thing? Be right back, guys. Testing, am I back online? Am I back online? Testing, testing, testing. Gotta hear. Okay, so my stream is actually pretty far behind. What am I doing here? What happened? What happened? Sorry, that was an important phone call. Hopefully I'm recording. Yeah. What happened? Okay, that is a buttload of turrets. Okay. One tank here, though, would be really sexy. So what happened? What happened is Falcon is on the run. Wow, that survived? I thought it got killed. Either that or he rebuilt it. Mongo is on the run. Oh, look, they brought even on money, too. Oh, poor guys. Really, you gotta feel for these poor slobs. Chobo being a Chobo again. You're on it, so who the F is moving? Yeah, I'm at the PC. I was at the PC. I had to mute the microphone because it was hospital stuff. You don't want to hear about my sex change operation. Not yet. I have to finish it. Still need breasts. Alright, so what's happening? So, I'm not even reading the chat. I don't care. Geyser decided he doesn't believe a word that this Mongoloid says and basically finish him off. So everybody hates the Mongoloid. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a lawsuit there somewhere or something. Chobo now dealing with the Inpoyame doomfleets. Geyser also dealing... Okay, so Chobo dealt with the Geyser Mutalisks, and he was able to fend off the carriers. Alright, not bad. Doesn't mean I like him, but not bad. That is a ton of expansions. This is why you should be targeted all the time for, like, as fast a defeat as possible. You do not deserve to play free-for-alls with us common folk. Oh, wait, what do I see here? El Grino Terrano Inpoyame has mind-controlled a SCV somewhere, which, I mean, he had quite a few choices. So yeah. So we got that. Let me see if the audio's playing. Yep, okay. What the? Shut up. No, be quiet. I told you to be quiet. Ah, there you go. It's hard to... I was trying to mute my phone, but because iPhones are dumb, I pressed the opposite side of the volume button and turned it off instead of just muting. Alright, so what's happening here? Chobo scouting for things to do. RCP with a moderate-sized fleet. I wouldn't say huge. I mean, yeah, he's maxed out, but it's not like it's a. You know, you could definitely have more VCs. Oh, that's why. Oh, you should have had that in right away. Happy bunny time. Who the hell are you? Tell me who you are. Curious. Alright, so at least the Valkyries were able to take out Chobo's fleet. Chobo probably raging inside even though he's ahead of everybody. And I know 241 out of 258 sounds like this guy's ahead. But look at the minerals. Like 30, almost 30,000 to 200. Come on. Come on, you want to compare? No. No, you don't. Mongoloid trying to get some skin back into this game. Is that even a correct term? Whatever. He's trying to get back into this damn game. Yes. So, where the hell is he? Please don't break. Okay. So, he's going... There's these interesting... I like that there's this. There's these double gas expansions. And they're purely double gas, no minerals. And then there's these double mineral expansions and no gas. So, I thought that was a little cute design. You don't see that often, and of course the phone goes off again. I'm going to keep this one short. In the meantime, Mongoloid being harassed to death by Chobo because Chobo's a dick. 1 second, guys. Hello? Yellow again. Sorry, that was a concerned girlfriend. One of many, I might add. 1,000. Okay, Chobo and Inpoyame going at it again. But he's trying to do a little sneak attack here, and he finds another Mongoloid carrier being scared away. Mongo had some expansions here. They're gone, of course. SCV doing nothing. Falcon. Poor Falcon. Actually in worse condition than Mongoloid. Wow. Poor guy. The Mongoloid's kind of recovering. He's putting down a bank. Aw, poor Falcon. He deserves better in life than this. Yeah, I do want to see part of that, Rick. I don't remember that game. I do want to see the game where I get targeted by a bunch of other players and rage quit. That does sound like me, though. Quite proud of it. Not really. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? I mean, Chobo, because he's clearly the... Geyser's pretty active, but him being the best player overall, he can multitask and actually fight multiple armies at once. Ha! Geyser, seeing the tanks approaching, decided, bro, really cute idea. That way he can save them. Very good. Oh, looks like Mongoloid has been discovered. Yes, he has been discovered. In the meantime, let's look at Doom. Doom has got a little micro Doom fleet of himself. Not quite there. I mean, he's maxed out, but I wouldn't call that a big fleet just yet. In the meantime, Mongo's just not able. He's got a little bit of a bank, but he just doesn't have a base. Now, he can't do anything with all these damn fleets flying around. Blue, please have a vendetta. Let me have this. It fell onto deaf ears. So, goodbye again, Mongoloid. What these people are telling you is that because you're a Mongoloid, you don't deserve to play with regular folk. I mean, can you believe these guys? Wow, you know, I I hope they get what they deserve. Okay. Chobo and Impoyame going at it again. A little bit of a battle here. It looks like even though Chobo has the air advantage, he sneaked by. Oh, no. One science vessel could have made the difference. Well, at least he's still able to get some action in there. Okay. Not the end of the world. I mean, yeah, that works. Oh my god. Mongoloid's old command center. What? Where did these guys come from? Oh. I could go back, but I think there was another... Yeah, Mongoloid had an expansion here with supplies and stuff. It got destroyed. Turrets, yeah. So he was attacked from blue from the side, and you know what? Let's try this. No, I don't want to risk breaking the replay. But he was attacked from white from the bottom, blue from the top, got sandwiched, destroyed, and I do recall Mongoloid pulling a command center this way to try to lure blue into white, and that instigated the battle. Because, you know, Mongoloid, I mean, this one is smart. Am I going to get in trouble for this? We'll find out. I got names confused? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Geyser? Wow! Oh, I actually didn't... Mongoloid didn't remember seeing this in the game. But, yeah. So I guess Geyser left. What the hell? Where's this stuff? Why is... Oh, okay. That's weird. I'm gonna do something that I forgot to do the entire game. Bummer. Nope. Nope. Oh my god, I should have done that. Alright. Well, okay, so Geyser left because of the cruiser fleet. Well, he caused some trouble around here. Definitely did cause some for Orange. And now I guess Doom feels, oh look, the guy to my left quit. I could go and check out if there's any available minerals in that area, or just clean. I don't know what he's thinking, but he's moving to the left now that Geyser's gone. Falcon, poor guy. He was able to. Oh wow. He's actually able to get a foothold now. He's got a low bank, but you know, 100 supply worth of stuff. He's got only one base. However, I mean, you know, he does have a tiny army, enough to fend off. No, never mind. Never mind. Ultralisks are imba. Wait. Oh, plus they're upgraded. Yeah, and he's only 1/1. And yeah, yep. Wow. At least we got to check out your... Yeah, Ultra's OP. See? I actually knew he was going to say that. Aw, Falcon, man. You know what? You deserve to survive and make it out of this further than anybody else. Because the things you went through. Now I need tanks. Why is he mad at green? He's got the largest portion of the map, the biggest mineral count. Alright, actually he's got close to the, like, you know, he's almost maxed. He is he's almost maxed, but he can make back the money, the units in no time with all that money. This guy's kind of strapped for cash, even though he switched race. And oh, okay, yeah, Mongoloid did kind of get a foothold back, but of course it was discovered by Doom, and now we're seeing what's happening. Yep. Goodbye, base. Much like Falcon, Mongo is not able to get a good foothold in this game. There's just too many air fleets and not enough to fend it off. But he is at least going to give it a try here. And somehow he managed to scare off the battle cruisers. bad. Not bad. If I do save so myself. Goodbye. Goodbye, Command Center. You were much loved. Alright. Chobo, a pretty angry guy considering that he is, you know, well above and beyond everybody else in terms of skill and income and map control. Because even though he thinks that, you know, oh, look, dual race Protoss, I mean, he's fended him off every time. He knows he's the better skilled player. But he can't help but talk shit to them. Whatever. It's part of the game. It's part of the fun. In the meantime, let's see if there's anything else happening, okay? Oh, that was beautiful. I'm so glad I caught that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. White's 3-star ports. Wow, he built off 3-star ports. That is impressive, actually. I guess because he didn't build as many starports, and even though he doesn't have that many bases, fewer starports means you have more income for the cruisers themselves. It'll take a little longer, but you know you're guaranteed to have more rattle cruisers over time, unless you get more income, of course, more expansions. He's not really aware of what Dark Swarm does, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, he's definitely not aware of what Dark Swarm does. Either that or he's here. Oh, what? Who was what? No, you gotta back off. Dark Swarm means back off. Use Irradiate. Oh, that's right. There was a guy that dropped in the middle of the game. And Mongo was confused. It was just an observer, because we had an observer in the game. Because that's actually the coolest feature in the remastered. Oh, that works here too, but only for. Yeah, okay. Message history works the same in replay as it does in game. It doesn't actually show you what was said in the replay. Did not know that. Alright, Doom staying back with his fleets. I guess he got a little worried after the Goliaths from long ago. Look at that. He's actually able to recover a little bit. He spent all his money in recovering, but he did. Now he's able to fend off. Okay, what's Doom gonna do? Is he preparing to... I mean, if he doesn't move fast, Bongo could get like a little bit of a stronghold here, and you know it could be spell trouble for him. But he's also expanding. I can't believe nobody broke these temples yet. I mean, I don't see why not. Falcon, poor freaking Falcon. Look at that. Mongo actually back. Look at that. From the ashes, Mongo, after being killed off numerous times from Teal, which is Chobo, from the Geyser, which was the Blue Zerg, from White also, I've seen IDCP's battle cruisers, and from Doom 32's battle fleet nearly destroying this base, but he was able to fend it off. And he's also killed a few expansions here before. After all that, he's back. Well, he lost some units now fighting El Chobo, but he was basically maxed out. Like, from all that, he was maxed out. I gotta give him credit for that. Whoever that beautiful player must be. Falcon, been a little less lucky, especially because his buildings were relatively closer to Chobo, something Mongo purposely avoided because he knows that he would have been just targeted. Chobo does that. He does not care. And that's, he wanted to make sure Falcon, yeah, that's why Falcon went too close to him and paid for it. But, you know, he is still here. He's still here and kicking. What else are we seeing? Not a lot of money from Impoyame, but he is constantly spending and constantly above 200 supply. The APMs are falling overall. Well, at least for most of the players. Chobo actually getting higher APM as the game progresses. Crazy. Look at that. 180. Ipoyame 124. Mongo 100. Oh, and here we go. I guess Doom thought, oh, you know what? I gotta go take care of Mongo. And he did not see this coming. And there's the retreat. Oh man, that was great. That was great. That was satisfying. Are they even? Yeah, they're 3-3. Okay. So Doom now feeling a little bit less comfortable here, going to the left side. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Actually, Mongo here with a bit of a presence. Like, this stuff is at a pretty risky spot. Nothing defending it. Falcon down here trying to stay alive, but no quarrel between the two. And yeah, Mongo is actually able to get some new fresh minerals maxed out. Impressive, impressive. I'd like this man's signature, or this lady boy, whatever it may be. In the meantime, things are getting pretty passive because everybody's got a pretty big army, but people are getting more and more ready to attack because as soon as they move out, somebody else could move in. Minerals are starting to run dry. Not, oh my god, this is full. This is full. All right, there's still some minerals around. Now that's a better looking fleet. Unfortunately, still hasn't learned what Darkstorm does. Bummer. Go kill someone else, you piece of shit. Calm down, kitten. Rick, are you still alive there? Let me know. I might take... Oh my god, yeah, I gotta take pain med in a second. Oh. Well, what's up? Why'd you stop using... Oh, I guess he just stopped carrying. Oh, well, at least the arrival of Poyame scared RCP off. That still doesn't spell good news for Chobo. Except, nobody freaking knows what Dark Swarm does! I saw when Mongo was fighting him earlier, at least Mongo was pulling back when he saw the Dark Swarm, luring the Hydralisks out of the Dark Swarm, and allow them to be mowed down by the Goliaths. I mean, it's still, you know, it's better if you have tanks, because they do splash damage, but if you're stubborn and don't like to build more than one unit type, such as Mongo here, then you're going to have to kind of move yourself out of the range of the Dark Swarm in order to kill the stuff underneath. And that's why Mongo used to like SK Terran so much. That's tankless Marine Medic versus Zerg. It's sexy, it's cool, and I think it's obsolete these days, but still, it's sexy. It puts chest hair on your balls. If you use tanks, you're less of a man, but, you know, tanks are still cool. Basically, if you use Terran, you're cool. If you use anything else, you know, you're a bitch. Yep. Okay, Chobo. Oh my god. Chobo going on the... That is actually pretty cool to see. Terran and cannons and harmonious, things like that, yeah. Alright, so Ipoyame back to carrier fleet up here, but I mean, Chobo has the means and the... Oh, his bank is gone. Okay, his 30,000 minerals I have. So he claims to have 30,000 minerals at a pretty big bluff, since he actually has 24. He had 8 when he said that. He said I had 30,000 minerals when he in reality had 8. Please tell me that I unlocked the microphone. Oh, thank God. Right? Right, did I unlock it? Yep, yeah I did. Okay, shut up, Hobbs. No, don't, stupid frickin' phone. Okay, there we go. Where are we going? Where are we going? Alright, so Ipoyame fended off Gabe Swaggins. I mean Chobo Swaggins. There, he killed the last Ultra. And anyway, dealing with Ipoyame, dealing with RCP, Chobo did go through his big bank, which was like 30,000 minerals. He actually had 30,000 minerals at some point, or 29, whatever. Let's round it up. So he went through all of it. but he does have the expansions to deal with, and yeah. So I mean, look at that. He's already close to. He's the second largest bank. At Mongo actually being the largest, but you know, consider how many times this poor sap had to rebuild. Falcon, unfortunately, out of money, but he has a little. This is one Spartan defense right there. This is a last stand. It is a beautiful thing to see. I love it. No more minerals. Well, he does have a command center, so I mean he could, and he does have an income. Where do those minerals come from? This is only mining base, not mining yet. Whatever. Anyway, that is a beautiful thing, and I'm glad that he's still around. Mongo, like I said, from the ashes, now on the offensive. He is making all his attackers pay for it. Look at that. D-Matrix everywhere. This is what you do with Valkyries. When you have battle cruisers, you spread them out, because even though they can tank the hits when they're all together, obviously it's not a good idea. But if you spread them out, they can take the separate Valkyrie hits pretty easily. Oh yes, yes. This is beautiful. Making everybody pay for the pain they put them through. Wow, I do not know how he managed to take this area from Chobo. That is impressive, considering also how many less minerals he has, and also at this point he has less units. Even so, he still managed to snipe and steal a base from Chobo. That's impressive. Oh, going for a bit of a drop now. I think that's the first one. No, I saw a little drop over here. That's the first drop in a base. Doom getting cleared out. Chobo now focusing most of his attention to the dual race Impoyame, thinking he's still a major threat. Falcon able to get some minerals in, and looks like he's just right now focusing on. Well, that's cool. I think he's going. He's going for irradiates. At this point, I think he's more interested in just surviving and having fun. I mean, he's not so worried so much on getting a foothold. There's not many actually minerals left, except the ones that he has not seen. This is the first time this map has ever been played by more than. So I mean, this was given to the players from the creator, had not been played yet. Similar map, the Hipparchus Land version 1 has been played 3 or 4 times, but this version, this is the first. This is the inaugural game. So you want to see the... Yeah, I do, Rick. Alright, so right now, look at that. 5 kill science vessel. Sexy. Okay, White, IDCP, now running low on minerals. He's not expanding, fuck you all, from Chobo. Huh, I'm sure you have another... Yeah, you do have another hive, so... Quit your bitching. Quit your bitching, bro. He is slowly... he's slowly taking out the entirety of Impoyame. Put on a really good fight, but it's just his time. Command center, and then Protoss Archive. This is funny. I don't know why. I love it. Still mining strongly. Mongoloid maxed out. Oh my god. I did not notice that. But he managed to scrape up, well, a second ago it was 20,000 minerals, and suddenly it dropped to 10. Why is that? I could swear I saw 20,000. Didn't I? Guys, tell me. No, yeah, I'm looking at my Twitch, which is some seconds behind. I had 23,000 and then it just dropped to 10. What the hell did I build? I mean, none of this stuff is blinking. Doom was destroyed. Mongo playing the innocent card as if he doesn't know anything about it. Who did that? When it was in fact him. But he spent like 11,000 minerals in a blink. I just cannot picture where it all came from. These things aren't blinking. I have no idea where that money was spent. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna have to check that out later, because that can't be a bug, can it? I had never seen a bug like that. I don't have carriers to buy interceptors. They just drop like nothing. Chobo, I don't think he's quite aware of Mongo's current status. I know he fought him earlier and he had the Goliaths, but I don't think he is aware that... How did that happen? That really bothers me, because he did have 20,000. One explanation might be that, well, we'll see. Yeah, I think I know what's going on. Falcon Spartan-like remnants have been destroyed by IDCP, moving out with what must be the 4th or 5th fleet. And finally, Mongo's supply base, let's call it that because that's what it is, has been discovered and has already been cleared. And that's going to force him back from cleaning out what he also thought was threat for most of the game, which was the double race in Poyamen. He knew the biggest threat was this asshole here, Chobo Swaggins, keep that getting that mixed up. But I think that it was just important to clear his side of the map before going for other targets. And then IDCP came and now forced him back. Falcon, still alive. Doesn't have a mineable base, but he's here. Okay, this one I want to see, so let me move. Nope. Let me do this. I'm going to slow it down here. I want to see this interaction. Carrier on carrier sex. Yeah. Well, battle cruiser on battle cruiser. Effect. I actually can't tell who has more battle cruisers, but I can see. I mean, it's 3-3 versus 3-3. I saw Yamato's going off. D-matrixes. Something is definitely off. Something is definitely... Is it? Something is definitely... Yeah, I remember that. I mean, Mongo remembers that. Adi must have mistaken his hotkeys or something, because he radiated. Yeah, something's definitely off here. Okay. I'm sorry to say this, gentlemen, but this is the point where the replay breaks. I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but it did. There's not much left in the game, but to give you an idea of what was going to happen next. First off, this battle was far more interesting. The battle cruiser count was actually either even or slightly higher on White's side, and through the aid of the D-matrixes, Mongo was actually able to defeat the battle cruisers, the white battle cruisers, with only 2 or 3 battle cruisers left after the whole interaction. And yeah, the irradiates did actually happen. So the D-matrixed orange battle cruisers, he had like 3 left, and they survived. It was a much better battle than what turned out to happen. Also, oh, okay, yeah, so there was supplies being built here, and there was an expansion here. This did happen. I hate all of you so much for this game. Wow. I hope he's acting for his health and sake. But Chobo decided, okay, it's time to take out Orange, and this did happen. There was an expansion here that got taken out. There was more supplies here that got taken out. And this is actually more or less how the game was going to play out, except there was a bit more fighting and more movement. Clearly the replay has broken. There was going to be, I don't know if it's going to happen. No, it didn't. There was going to be a 4 dropship crew here that was going to be D-matrix, but only 1 dropship was going to make it down here, and then 4 Goliaths would start destroying this base, eventually getting taken out by a few white battle cruisers, but they would take out most of the supplies and stuff. there'd be a bit more battles back and forth between Chobo and Mongo. Parasited battle cruisers that would be retreated, and then there would be and then there would be medics that had that one ability, I forgot the name, researched, that would allow you to remove parasites. So there was some parasited units that got unparasited thanks to, medic use with battle cruisers. And then there was some battles involving dark swarms, irradiates, parasite, unparasite. What else? That's actually pretty much it. And then what happened is Mongo came about here with like a fleet, of mostly carriers, but also some ground units, and he fought this area. But that's where it was going to happen. But it was a much bigger battle. In the end, though, whatchamacallit, this asshole here, Chobo, managed to scrape up more. There's a lot of parasited Hikarus, parasited from Chobo. You can see them. But he ended up building. Yeah, he ended up having more minerals. Mongo was not able to get any expansion places that he could sufficiently defend. So while he was running low on money, he was gaining money. He was rebuilding faster. He was microing better. So needless to say, Chobo did take the game. And throughout the whole game, it was interesting because, given what Mongo had gone through, he was not willing to give up. So he would try to send a little things here and there to try to stall and rebuild with not much success. The one interesting thing is, despite all these temples to get into this base, only one was ever destroyed. Probably sometime towards the end, with the Mongo's small fleet to try to come in here and destroy this, and actually it happened. He came here, destroyed this. He got a bunch of Goliath. He had 2 battle cruisers, Goliaths and Vultures. He destroyed one temple. All these temples in the center, they've been here the entire game, and only after about an hour and a half was one destroyed, and managed to come in. This was cleared because Chobo gave up on it. It became a useless zone. And then he went out. He went over here. He destroyed a couple, like that one, and he got to about here, and that was the end of Mongo's final fleet. Now it shows that everybody in the game except Chobo, well, now it only shows Chobo, but long story short, in reality, Falcon was still alive here, floating somewhere, and Mongo was also floating buildings around to try to stall the win, because obviously he was butthurt, as somebody in his position should justifiably be. But anyway, he didn't stall long enough. He got tired. He threw the towel. So the end result was Chobo won, because he's an asshole. But in second place, the person that probably suffered the most in the game, even more than, my opinion, Mongo, who did suffer quite a bit, Falcon. Falcon came in second, and I am very pleased with that, even more so than if Mongo did. They both were the ones that struggled the most in the game. I don't care how much Chobo's gonna bitch, saying, "Oh no, people were on me." People were on you because you're the best player, and they noticed. And that's just how things go. If you're not the best player and somebody else is, multiple people will go against them. That happens. Mongo's had, had to deal with blue, red, and white at some point also, and blue and red at the same time as well. And Chobo, like when he was, so he's had 3 people on him. But nevertheless, Falcon and Mongo, second and third, quite proud of them. Chobo, hate you. And my thoughts on this map. I'm not sure if I like this one or the first version more. I'm doing this for Rick, because this whole thing was for Rick, actually. So if this is on YouTube, that's all I can say. But there's things I liked about the first version of this map and things I like about this one, and a lot of other players disagree with me because they always want to try to be pro gamers and everything has to be like super competitive one-on-one. I think this was a very fun free-for-all map. I thought the first one was very fun. It quickly rose to being one of my favorite maps of all time, and this one being very similar also is one of my favorite maps of all time at this point. I don't know which one I like more. I definitely like the center of the other one more because this one had the let me see if I can back up here. Ah, cool. Oh wait, does that mean that we can't see the score screen now? Ah, screw it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Not important. I'll take a screenshot or something. What am I doing? Map. No. Player. No. This. No. This. Yes. These guys, as a Terran player who likes Terran advantages on maps, I hated this. I wish they weren't here so I can get in 4 command centers and just start rolling. But you know, other races would complain. I guess the use of overall I liked it. Some people would say too many expansions. This was quite an enjoyable free-for-all, and having to lasted the entirety of the game when having to rebuild constantly. I'm glad there were this many expansions. It made for a much more interesting tale. I don't know if you agree, but from a player perspective, and I definitely enjoyed it. I mean, Mongo. That's not me. Can I jump? It won't let me. Will it work? No, it won't work. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna be here. We're gonna chat for a second while this thing goes all the way to the end, so I can. It doesn't matter though, because the replay broke. So who cares? Yeah, who cares? Shut up. This let's show the rest. No, those are definitely not it. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely not it. Okay, well it doesn't matter because the replay broke at the end anyway. But you got a gist of what happened throughout the game. So, Rick, thank you for the map. I hope that you'll be able to join us on Starcraft Remastered at some point soon, because unfortunately he doesn't have a computer with a video card in this day and age. Unbelievable. But apparently Starcraft does not, the remaster does not work with a computer without a video card, whereas the old Starcraft, like if you go on IC Cup, it will. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I don't care if anybody else didn't. Screw you guys. And I'm turning this off now. Stop.